It's musical, people. It's our journey. And with me on this journey is our magnificent, my amazing panel of Nathan, of Ian, of Trish, and of Chris. Welcome, guys!
Hello.
Welcome.
So, if you have not listened to the show before, we are reviewing all the latest rock albums. We're on a journey. One day in the distant future, in years to come, we're going to get to 1,000 albums. You never know. And we rate them out of 5. And then we have a results show where we reveal our ratings for our album of the month. And this wonderful posse at the minute, including Dave, who can't be here today, voted on our album of the month, which we'll reveal in the end of the show. But today's offering is the Black Crowes and their album, The Happiness Bastards. And you lot are all bastards. I'm always happy to be on the show with you. So what can you say? What can you say? So they're an American rock band formed in Atlanta, Georgia in 1984. They include 9 studio albums, 4 live albums, and several charted singles. The band was signed to Def American Records in '89, so they've been around a long time. So their various different albums followed, each showing moderate popularity but failing to capture the chart success of the band's first 2 albums. After hiatus in 2005 from 2002 to 2005, the band regrouped and toured for several years before releasing Warpaint in 2008, which reached number 5 on the Billboard charts. Trish, let's start with. Let's start with you, Ian. Actually, we start with Nathan last time. We start with you. The Black Crowes. Did this make you a happy bastard?
Yeah, made me a happy bastard. Or they made me a happy bastard when I went to see them in concert at the Hammersmith. What was the Hammersmith Apollo? God knows what it's called now.
It still is.
Is it? Oh, it's done full circle.
No, I'm just saying. Don't give it.
It always
it's
is.
The Apollo.
Absolutely. I went to see Bottom there, so I good memory is absolutely brilliant. And they played what essentially was a festival set in Hammersmith Apollo, and it was real hard work to get through. But they are such good musicians. They are, and when I say that, technically there are better bands, absolutely no question. But they just riff off each other the whole time. It's probably why they got a lot of love and hate within the band as well. And so I was very interested to hear what this was, because I love that we've talked about cover versions, haven't we? I love their cover version of Hard to Handle. It was massive for them. It was huge. What brought them, certainly how I came to know about them. And their opening track, Bedside Manners, it's hugely Rolling Stones inspired. There's no getting away from that. That was just massively inspired by that. But they just loads of energy, their own edge that we've heard in their cover of Hard to Handle. They put their own sound on that. And I just love the energy and the passion that Black Crowes deliver. They are a band you can rely on if you want to listen to something that is true to themselves. It's Black Crowes. Absolutely love them. Standout tracks: Rats and Clowns, Wanting and Waiting. Well, that's brilliant. Wilted Rose with Lainey, I can't remember. Brilliant. And Dirty Cold Sun. That is such a good title for such a kind of just a real moody but beautiful rock and roll song. Brilliant. It was rock and roll, that one. I love this album. Absolutely loved it. Everything that I was hoping it was going to be. I think perhaps just lent a little bit too much on the same thing. There wasn't quite enough variety in it for me. But that being said, it's still a fantastic album.
So you melted the song there, Wilted Rose, and there's one rose that's never going to wilt on our watch ever, and that is Trish the Rose Goddess Chick Rock whatever White. She's the White Rose. She's the White Rose. Let's be honest with it. Let's find out. What do you think of the Black Crowes?
Okay. This is another solid offering from the Black Crowes. A feel-good bluesy rock album, which their fans will fully appreciate, sticking to their bread and butter distinct sound. Albeit, for me, the lead vocals at times didn't have the power behind it as it has done in the past. And it just lacked a standout track or anything that really grabbed me. That being said, it's a good listen, just not a go-to album for me personally to pick to have on.
Chris, Black Crowes, heard of them? Listened to them?
So I actually can't remember. I get the feeling that I might have listened to some of their stuff before, but there's familiarity here when I'm listening to Black Crowes. That might be because I've listened to other stuff of a similar nature, and as Ian's saying, if they've taken influences from stuff like Stones or any other groups, then I've possibly picked up from that. It was an interesting listen, this one. I think there's definitely a bluesy rock feel to the entire album. And some of the stuff that they start off in acoustics, there's harmonica tracks in a couple of places as well. So there's a little bit of variety in that, but they always sticking to the core of what it is they're trying to do. The actual note that I've written down word for word is, it's an interesting listen, but I'm doubtful I'll remember to go back and listen again. And it's just that, as Trish was saying, there isn't anything stand out there that I just went, oh my God, this is amazing, I'm going to be listening to this again. So I'm not saying that I won't, but I don't know that it's going to go into a backlog for me to listen to, or I might pick it up if I spot it. But I don't know is effectively the best way I can say that.
So Nathan, up until now, it's not been a great month for you in terms of your listening pleasure. Did it start to turn a little bit for you with the Black Crowes?
Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? It's. I'm struggling because I thought Trish was going to be like, I'll put this album on and went and sat on the washing machine. It's like I just feel like I so thought it would be your kind of vibe. You know what I mean? And Ian too. But I agree, it doesn't have that that thing. Like, it's really cool. Like, the musicality is really, really cool. And good fun. But nothing is. I really struggled with this one. I think I will go back and listen to it. Because, well, not only because it's the best album title in the world. It just is. But I think there's something there. But it didn't smash me in the face. And I feel like that kind of vibe should smash you in the face. I just don't know. It was fine. And I kind of thought I'd have more to say than that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Something that Nathan said there, absolutely true. Any Black Crowes album you listen to or whatever, it's always a go back and listen again, because you hear so much every listen with Black Crowes. They are really good for that. So I think that's possibly where you're getting that from.
Yeah, I think so. If you like American rock with a taint of kind of blues and country, then Black Crowes is going to scratch that itch. It's going to scratch that itch. It was at times very good. Just at times it wasn't great. And it was I think it was a little bit.
This is insane to me. This is insane. I thought Nige and Trish would just be like, I fucking love this.
No, I'd
have bet house on.
No, it was just a bit generic for me. I think last year we had some outstanding kind of rock with that country. There was some, Sundowners and a few others as well, which were just absolutely out of this world. And so you're kind of benchmarking against some of that. Colony House, for example, if you try to pitch this against Colony House from last year, it just doesn't kind of hit those heights for me. It was good. It just wasn't. It was just a little bit generic for me at times, and I kind of gone. It was okay. Bedside Manners, I loved it. I loved that song. It was really good. But no, it's alright. It was just okay. liked it, didn't love it. I think is kind of the kind of motto from there. Anyway, so if you do you agree? Do you love the Black Crows? What do you think? Please like and subscribe our channel. Please hit the subscribe button and the like button and share and like, but equally leave your comments below. Do you agree with us? Do you disagree with us? And tune in. Will Black Crows and Happiness Bastards be our album of the month? Tune in to our results show after we've broadcast all of the 8 albums we're reviewing. And thank you very much. And thank you to my panel, to Trish, to Chris, to Nate, and to Ian. And goodbye for now. Keep on rocking.
Share it.